Dystopian news of the day.
I mean, this
Medical
came out a
edition.
while ago, about a week ago or so, right? So it says scientists have created synthetic human embryos using stem cells in a groundbreaking advance that sidesteps the need for eggs or sperm. Really? Scientists say these model embryos, which resemble those in the earliest stages of human development, could provide a crucial window on the impact of genetic disorders and the biological causes of recurrent miscarriage. Of course, because that's what they're going to end up using them for, right? I'm sure there'll be some sort of medical benefit from it at first, right? But what are the other implications here, What was the other thing that was announced not too long ago, right? Elon Musk with his Neuralink, it's able, they can start doing human trials, and I'm just looking in the future, like what about when they implant one of these into this human embryo as it becomes developed, synthetic human embryo, so can you even call it a human embryo? So a synthetic human embryo with a Neuralink in its head, right? Like automatically connected to its brain or some other, brain connection, and then what? Then an embodied AI. I mean, that's how I'm looking at it, right? So it'll be the actual. We're watching Blade Runner play out in real time, because it's only a matter of time. And think about this, right? With the cloning situation, I've been reading some stuff about cloning, and they've had that gone, figured out for quite some time. Excuse me, and so. I don't know. All of that kind of, I think about all these things, because they're all kind of separate. But like if you look at it as a big, connected organism, if you would, right? It just seems like we're going in the wrong direction when it comes to human development and, this AI situation, synthetic human embryos. They're talking about artificial wombs, right? There was that whole business model about artificial wombs to be, whole units of them. And, I don't know. Just because you can figure some stuff out doesn't mean you should really do it. I don't know. I mean, maybe it'd be great, right? You get a synthetic human clone of yourself, and then you have the chip is implanted, then you have the chip implanted in your head, because that would be a good idea, because that's not going to be hackable in any way, shape, or form, right? But then, I guess in hopes that you could download or transfer your consciousness to your synthetic clone version of yourself. So, I don't know, maybe I'm for it. I don't know, it just seems like they're playing with things that possibly shouldn't be played with, It's just like with the virus situation of recent times, you know what I mean? And like 99.999999999% chance plus that 0.1 that it came from, means other than nature. And, this is, I mean, what and I get it. People are like, oh, it's just in the beginning stage and they're using it for experiments about pregnancy, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. That's what they're selling the Neuralink thing as now as well, right? Like, oh, it's going to cure blindness. It's going to cure Parkinson's disease, paralysis, this, that, the other thing, right? Yeah, sure. I mean, let's hope, let's hope that's the outcome of it and not some sort of Blade Runner-esque society. I mean, are we replacing ourselves? Are we telling our children, like, hey, just don't even bother having any kids because we're not needed anymore? And what is the desired outcome for the elites? Like, I get that they'll be able to use the Earth's resources and this and that, infinite time-wise, right? But, like, eventually they won't be needed either. I read articles about them replacing CEOs and then it'll be the boards of, like, giant companies. You know what I mean? It just, I don't know, it doesn't seem like the right path. But this seems a little dystopian to me. If I had a dystopian news of the day story, this would definitely be it. So let's say this is your dystopian news of the day story. Scientists have created the first synthetic human embryos. I don't know if it's going to be a good fucking idea. Doesn't sound like it to me. Peace. Have a great day.